don't care what anybody got to say. You cannot change my opinion. If you're a teacher and one day you decide to post teacher content, everything you post after that absolutely has to be PG. But showing your ass and showing tight clothes and telling everybody you the main character at your school, bitch, you're weird. I was going to say, don't post if you got certain professions. But no, I want y'all to post because I want everybody to see who the fucking weirdos are. I think we should start doing background checks for people that want to be teachers. Just how we complain about cops, we need it for the teachers as well. Because showing your body, telling yourself you're the main character at a fucking school is big weirdo energy. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you meant about it. It's weird. It's weird. If you post teacher content, you should not be on the internet shaking your ass at all. On the same page at that. On the same page, absolutely not. If you want to be a teacher and you post, don't let the world know. Don't introduce the world to your professional content. Don't record while you at school. Just post your life, but don't post your professional and your like regular lifestyle and think it's okay for it not to be, yeah, y'all weird. When you do stuff like this, do not expect people not to judge you because this shit is weird.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I've been in education for almost 10 years. And in education, right, I remember just being in school and being younger and like seeing how my teachers would come to work, especially the black teachers. Like the black teachers used to come dressed down. Like my black female teachers would like really get dressed. Like they were really them girls back then. And maybe that was what inspired me in the way that I carry myself when I, being in the workplace, right? But I think just naturally over the years, the professionalism and what casual and business casual looks like in the workplace has really changed. It has changed drastically. But I think one place that it should never change, honestly, is in the school because you're around children. And we see so many times like the inappropriateness, just a difference of how with social media and all the eyes that are on educators and just people in general, that we don't need to be making the field look bad based on how we dress. But unfortunately, I've seen some things. I've seen some things where I'm like, either you are dressed inappropriately because it's like, why are you at work with a waist trainer on and I can see the waist trainer? Or why are you at work with tights on and a t-shirt? Like it goes both ways, right? You got, and this ain't really specifically geared toward a specific race. I will say what I've seen working in a predominantly black schools of students with predominantly white staff. The white staff members do tend to come to work way more dressed down, jeans, t-shirt, just showing up that way. But we have seen where sometimes the black women coming into workplace are much more form-fitted clothing. And, it can go different ways, right? Depending upon how it's perceived. But, baby, when I say they need to be teaching professionalism, dress code, in these programs in school, they need to be teaching it immediately. Let me share a few of these videos of this educator. She's 22 years old, teacher, middle school teacher. And, baby, the way that she's flexing about her outfit is just like, come on. So y'all saw it, right? She can be an amazing teacher, right? Her kids could really be learning. Her kids could really be excelling with having her as a teacher. But the fact that as an educator, young, African-American educator, African-American woman, and you are flaunting and shaking and showing all of your stuff, why? The attention, right? Like there's a time and place. And I think that's the thing that's missing in these settings, especially in the school setting, that there is no time and place anymore. You can wear what you want at work. If you were going to wear that form-fitting dress to the club, you can also wear that form-fitted dress to the school. And I think it almost gives to me Am I trying to get my students to like me because of how I look or how I pour into them? That's the question. And I fear that many of these educators that's teaching children today are focused on liking me because of how I look and how I can relate to you and fit in with you versus what I'm teaching you and how I'm guiding you. You're more worried about being liked and loved and to be the TikTok favorite teacher of the year versus letting kids know what they need to know about life and education and learning and curriculum. Like, this is a problem. And the thing that I don't like about this is that particular creator, she, got negative comments and she went back and she's kind of posting like, oh, I could do what I want. And I'm like, that's the problem. You're 22. You're 22. Every teacher who started out of college was 22 at one point in time. But again, times have changed drastically. That at 22 years old, even if it was in 1960, you were still not going to work like that. As a 22-year-old, you look like a grandma, and that was what worked. That was what worked. And the problem is, right, because everybody has changed and everyone's allowing things to go, who is holding you accountable? Who's saying, hey, Miss Such and Such, maybe that's not the right thing to wear to work? Or are we living in this, do what you want to do, be free, be liberated? Or if I say something about what you have on, will we get in trouble? Will I be sued? Will it be a form of harassment? Like, it's like, that's where we at. That is where we're at. I worked at a school before where dress code was, they didn't play by dress code. And I appreciate that now because they did not want us as staff members walking into work looking like any and everything. That was them when I worked there. What it could look like today, maybe, who knows? That might have been that particular, CEO of the school, his policy. So, when people leave and change, people will let go of what you enforce. Men had to come to work every day with a button-down shirt and tie and slacks. Not an option. Not an option. As women, we had to come to work professional, our clothing, not wearing form-fitted, like, things that look inappropriate. We couldn't even wear skinny leg pants. Literally. Like, that was a thing. Like, if your ankle, it like tight fitted stuff, no nose rings. Staff members who had nose rings had to take them out. Just no sneakers. Like, they were very much about appearance and making sure that that your appearance does matter. And the kids had to wear uniform, tuck their shirts in for the boys, put a belt on, wear shoes. Girls couldn't wear these super big old earrings, safety reasons and also professionalism. You could not wear colored hair that didn't grow out your head. Like, they were ahead of time of where I think they knew, again, we know where things are going to go, how things are going to change. And he was like, no. And that was a problem for a lot of kids. They come into a school where they coming from a public school and they didn't have many rules. And you come to a school where you have to wear uniform, you have to tuck your shirt, you have to wear your ID, you have to do certain things, you have to wear your book bag, you have to come prepared. And if you did not want to follow the rules, you had to leave. And it did not change for us as staff members. We couldn't do what we want to do. Because again, the kids are watching us. They're learning from us. They're a reflection of us. So if we come to work looking like any old thing, why would they come to school looking like something? If I'm coming into work dragging my big old butt everywhere, or even just not just my butt in general, that I'm emphasizing my butt around these kids, boys and girls, what am I saying? What is that doing? Like, kids are kids. That's number one. As they get older, they're going to say certain things. They're going to do certain things. Why, as a young woman working around middle schoolers, elementary kids, or high school, whatever age, and draw that type of attention? You're looking for attention more than trying to teach. Now, again, she could be an amazing teacher, an amazing educator. But when you come on and you're trying to flaunt yourself in this way and show your butt, why not? Again, I'm not a believer of educators filming their classroom while they're teaching. That's just not me. But if you are going to do so, and if your school allows you to do so, why not do that? But we put too much emphasis on our bodies. We put too much attention on our bodies, and then we get upset when people say certain things to us. And then we want to cry harassment or inappropriateness because he said something about my dress. Well, your dress is drawing too much attention. The kids are saying something about it. Parents are saying something about it. It's a problem. But we like to get so like, oh, don't say nothing to me. It's not. I could do what I want. We want to live that way, but it's like, no, you cannot. You're teaching people's children. You're trying to teach a curriculum. You're trying to get them to focus. Why would you, if I'm a teacher and I'm in front of the classroom teaching and I'm walking around all day long, why am I walking around and I know that my behind is shaking everywhere in front of a bunch of kids? Why would I do that? What am I looking for? Why do I need that much attention in a classroom? What are you missing in your real life, in your personal life? Again, as I said, these programs that's in education, they need to teach this. This needs to be a part of the curriculum. It needs to be a part of your programming, professionalism, how you dress, how you carry yourself, social media. Like, stuff has changed, and these programs are probably teaching what they've been teaching forever, but they need to incorporate this piece of the ethical piece of clothing, social media, relationship with students. All that stuff is important, because if you don't, we'll continue to have this, and we'll continue to have kids not getting what they need when the teachers are focused more on trying to be their bestie and come to class looking like something so you can get the kids to like you. That's not it. That is not it. You don't have to try that hard with kids. I promise you. You can be yourself. You can pour into them. They want to know that you care. And trying to get the way that you care through this way, it's not it. It's not it at all. So I want us to do better. I pray that we can do better. And as women, as I said before, stop leading with your bodies. Stop. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this conversation. Drop it down below. If you enjoyed the episode, hit that thumbs up button. Of course, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.